Hey everybody, it's the 6th of March. Again, we're back here on the boat. After getting the new generator installed, we are at boat projects again. And Rick is hard at making a mess here in the aft cabin.
It's easy.
Going to be installing the new electric head. But we'll have one electric and one manual, right?
Right.
Anything you want to say to anybody?
Hi.
As he's upside down in the head.
So Judy's a little bit happier this week because almost everything that was in here stacked up to make room for the aft, in the aft lazarette, is now back where most of it belongs. Cushions, of course, when it warms up a little bit, we get all the cushions and chairs and stuff. When we get the tow rails recaulked, the 10-gallon water tank, it will go back in the head. Back there we got the cover over the holding tank done here. Have to still do some staining and varnishing of the wood behind that. I don't know if you remember, but we were having some cavitation issues with our prop. It was a 26 by 20. We had suggestions to reduce the size of that to a 24 by 22, which should give us the same performance, but hopefully will lessen the cavitation. This is the original prop that was on there, and we took it over to Tacoma Propeller and had that resized. So it looks beautiful right now. We'll have the one that we had Gig Harbor swap out taken off and this one put back on. We'll try that and see if that eliminates or does away with the biggest majority of the cavitation that we have. So we'll see about that. And that looks so nice. We've got gonna get the solar panels ordered and get those up, the radar dome, the AIS antenna, and the Garmin wind instruments there is going to be relocated back here on the aft arch as well. And the big news is, voila. So we bought this 6 kW Northern Lights marine diesel generator at the Seattle Boat Show. And we bought it from Breakwater Marine, and they installed it and got it all done in a couple of weeks. So they had to do quite a bit. They had to put some support structure in here so they could get it raised up high enough to get it moved over, and put a switch in, put the drain line in. So the exciting news is those are the last major projects that we had to get done yet.
So here we are on the 21st of March, and this is our view today. Calm waters. That's our slip. We've been moved out of it right next door to this one because we've got ship happens, polishing and using compound and all that stuff on our hull. So we have Miss Addie down here doing her work. She doesn't realize that you're on YouTube, so smile. And we'll just see how things are going here, but it is overcast today. Yesterday was beautiful, sunny day, and we got a couple things done. Sold our gimbaled radar assembly. I don't know what you call it. It went on our back stay here. So we took the radar off. Now we've got room for our ham radio stuff that's got to go on, antennas, etc., etc. And We've got a couple little more things to do down here. Need an extra bolt, so we do have our backstay being supported a little bit more here with the halyard. We took 2 more of our sails off. We took the main off, we took the Genoa off, got those up to north sails. Gonna have those looked at, repaired if needed, and cleaned. So right now we're empty in our Mac pack. Looks kind of funny to just be up here and have absolutely nothing in here. But we'll get those put back on when they get here. Should be done in a week or so. And we'll get those back on. Got our other Genoa and main looked at. Didn't need any repairs, and it didn't need they didn't need cleaned. So that was kind of cool. But in the meantime, Rick's working on stuff down below. I'll go back down below. It's a little chilly out here today. So he got his M8002 marine transceiver for his ham, the remote controller and all that stuff. So he is down here working. And making a mess when we have to work, but that's okay because I get used to it. So as you can see, it does get, things do get stacked everywhere you look. What are you doing there, Mr. Dunbar?
Hey, I'm hooking up a radio.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hook this up
To the batteries, right?
to the
Right down there?
batteries, right down there. Our new lithium iron phosphate batteries we put in last year. I did get the radio mounted over here.
Oh, we did get it mounted? Okay. Mounted radios over here. Oh yeah, it worked out well. It's there. So this is the new one. Is that just this, what is that?
That's a remote speaker.
That's the remote speaker? Okay. And the radio. Now she's shining. We have reflection of water off our boat. She's beating up good. Yep, she's looking good. She came around, she wiped down all the stanchions and the handrails. We had some fiberglass showing there in our tow rails. Get a little bit of fiberglass showing right here, as you can see. But we'll work with that. We'll be taking this all out, and we'll get some gel in there, get it recaulked, start again. You can see what's happening here, and it's so easy to pull out. So I don't want to pull much, but it just comes on out. We'll get that done. We'll get that recaulked, get it resealed. But that's the next thing. As soon as we know it's not going to rain much. But again, she's looking really nice compared to what she looked before. So I highly recommend Adelaide Rogers from Ship Happens, and that is SHIPHAPPENS, not as it sounds, as in something else. But anyway, it looks good. We're getting ready to get out of here today. Got to get our swim platform up. But for those of you who haven't seen that down and always seen it up, here it is. Hey everybody, today's the 28th of May, and again we are trying to finish out some projects. If you remember in the last episode, Rick had installed our Garmin Radar on the arch, and I'm inside doing this because it's windy and rainy and a little on the chilly side, but he needed to run all of the wiring so that we could get it back up on the arch. So he had to pull everything back out of the aft lazarette because that's where the wiring goes. And then he had to get in there and get the rest of the stuff out. Let me just move this a little bit. There. To get the dome, radar dome, back up there. And then this week, our solar panels came in. Both of them here. So that's pretty cool. He wants to get those back up. Well, he wants to get them up, not back up. He wants to get them up on top of the radar. But in order to do that, he had to start running wires and he had to start doing some things. So he's doing that. He had been, and he is down in there. Gotta stand on the swim platform to try to get reached out there at the end of that solar panel to get those bolts in. How fun is that? We're talking about just stringing a line between each leg of the arch. Put a rope on it, put it through his belt loops and let him zip line between the two. He didn't think that was a good idea with this wind. Never up for an adventure. But Carl and I thought it was a good idea. One just about ready to be done. Oh, good Lord.